Are you feeling that anguish, that tightness in your chest from being far away from someone special? I know it's tough. But today, your angels have a crucial message for you. The person you have in mind, even though they seem so rational and firm, misses you more than you can imagine. This distance is deeply affecting them. It's something they try to hide, but you can sense it. Understanding them emotionally requires more than a simple superficial analysis. You need to dive deep into their mind and comprehend their most intimate feelings. This is a person who stands out for their insight, uses logic in an exemplary way, and presents themselves as firm and resolute in their daily life. However, inside, there is an emotional complexity that needs to be uncovered with sensitivity and empathy. Something in your relationship always seemed predestined, almost as if it was written in the stars. There is an invisible yet powerful force that binds you in a way that defies logic. At this moment, their love is directed towards you with an intensity that is hard to ignore. They are manifesting their presence in your life in a very specific and careful way, as if each move was part of a grand symphony planned by God. You may not notice all the details, but this person is extremely attentive. Every word you say, every gesture you make, is observed and appreciated with a depth you might not imagine. It seems that somehow they are allowing God to resolve the details of this special encounter between you, while at the same time, they are actively shaping their presence in your life. The energy flowing between you two feels intense, and dealing with this physical separation has been challenging for them. You know, it seems there's something very important they need to tell you, something that has been stuck inside them for a long time. It could be a confession, a release, or simply a cry for help, but they feel they can't do it alone. They are seeking strength in God, praying for divine intervention. This connection between you two is not ordinary. It is something rare, special, and perhaps even predestined. You met under such unique circumstances that it seems it had to be this way. There is magic in this encounter, a feeling that everything was meant to happen this way. And that's why they are so present in your mind now. They think about you more than you imagine. So much so that in their mind they are creating stories about you, imagining your life, your feelings, your reactions. It's as if you were an important character in their world, someone they can't let go of. They are trying to understand what you are going through, what you are feeling, and this consumes them. This is a person who started to imagine based on the information they have about you and is really invested in these thoughts. They deeply believe that you are genuine, but at the same time, there is a fear that there might be some disappointment. Even without having all the facts, the distance imposes a barrier that makes them imagine scenarios, and unfortunately, often imagining the worst. They want you to know that this connection between you two is far from out of sight, out of mind. This person has remained connected to you in a profound, almost telepathic way. They are definitely pulling you energetically, receiving a lot of information about you through dreams, signs, synchronicities, and subtle touches from God, in addition to having a deep inner knowledge about you. It is through these perceptions that they build these stories about you. This person is closely following where you are on your personal journey. It's as if their mind never rests when it comes to you. They may need to consciously put these thoughts aside because their thoughts about you can go too deep. They reflect on your personal journey, your love life, your work, literally every aspect of your life. Their mind is constantly trying to fill in the blanks about you because they feel disconnected. They seem a bit mentally lost because they no longer know what is true and what is divinely guided. They don't know what comes from a higher source and what are just assumptions about you at this moment, and they feel they are manifesting this meeting with you to confirm what they have been feeling. There is a big difference between what they feel and what they express. There are two versions of them, and it seems that this is a connection that started on the spiritual plane before manifesting in the physical realm. It takes time to grow and develop spiritually over time. This person tries to connect with you very often, and you, being intuitive, feel when they are approaching or moving away. This can be extremely frustrating. When they are open and honest, the connection flows naturally. But then, without warning, everything changes, and this leaves you restless. Maybe this person doesn't even realize they are sending you these confusing signals. Your higher consciousness picks up on these emotional shifts because you have access to their heart space. You receive their emotions raw, good, bad, or indifferent, even if they are not aware of it on a subconscious level. This connection is like a tug of war between the higher self and the lower self. It seems painful for them to keep repressing what they feel. There is deep repression, but this person thinks about you a lot. They haven't been completely honest about their emotions, and not for the reason you might imagine. The intensity of the feelings is such that they hold back, afraid of how this might impact you. They worry if this would change your feelings for them if you knew the depth of their feelings. The connection between you two is intense, and you might not realize how much they have been holding back. This person is going through a real storm of conflicting emotions when it comes to you. They feel a connection so deep and intimate that it seems to transcend the ordinary, and this makes them want to protect you and your energy at all costs. There is a clear recognition of your gentle nature and your pure spirit, qualities that are highly valued and sought after. This period of separation has been a real emotional roller coaster for them. It's a mix of wanting to be close, but at the same time feeling that there are parts of you that shouldn't be shared or exposed to just anyone. This creates an internal conflict because they understand that this desire for exclusivity is, in a way, selfish, especially considering how they themselves have held back in this connection. You might be wondering why this person acts this way, why they seem to hold back, why they haven't yet taken a step towards you. The truth is that, despite the intense desire they feel for you, there is something inside them that prevents them from acting, as if an invisible barrier stops them out of fear of being selfish. The energy they feel is incredibly intense and deeply emotional. This person is facing some very significant truths about you, truths they may have realized from the beginning, but that are now becoming clearer. You always knew that there is a force within you that not only guides your life, but also goes ahead, shaping your journey. And this is reflected in the people you meet along the way, especially this person who can see a much more intimate and profound side of you. No matter where you are on your path, your energy impacts others, especially those who have a closer connection with you. This person, in particular, feels the effects of your energy intensely, especially as you evolve and grow. It is likely that you are not even aware of this, but you have an extremely powerful sexual energy. This energy is so intense that it needs to be transmuted, that is, it needs to be channeled into a creative activity. This can be an exceptionally creative moment for you. Perhaps you are wondering where all this energy is coming from, this vitality that seems inexhaustible. The answer lies in the power you have conserved and are now using productively. This transformation is fascinating because not only do you feel this change, but the person you connect with also perceives it in a very intense way. It can manifest for them as a striking physical sensation or even as a visceral passion. The energetic bond between you two is incredibly strong at this moment, and this person is seeing your energy and attraction from a new perspective, something they hadn't noticed before. There is significant focus on how you are directing your energy because it is extremely potent and has enormous creative potential. This transition is making the other person a bit defensive towards you and your actions. They can feel your energy growing in a very palpable way and are visualizing your energy and attraction very differently and more intensely than before. This connection between you two is something very rare and deeply intense. It is an accelerated and transformative experience, where the exchange of energy is not only noticeable but almost tangible. Although it has been difficult for them to be away from you, they see this time as necessary because they now understand that they need you. And this does not come from a place of codependency. It comes from someone who truly understands the value of having a partner who complements them. You automatically become a teacher in a very important subject, pure and unconditional love. And although the word love is used a lot, this person is realizing that this is the gift God has given them. So if you are wondering why this person has never really left you, regardless of where you have been on your journey, it's because they can't and because they really don't want to. This person has always felt a bit possessive when it comes to you, but not in a negative sense. This comes as a more protective energy, where they feel they are here to play a certain role in your life. They also feel that there are aspects of you that are only for them. This is someone who feels very territorial towards you, and even the thought of someone else having access to you in that way makes them very emotional. Being away from you is making them realize that what they feel for you does not disappear because of a temporary separation or delayed communication. You are teaching them that when love is real, it is forever. It is not something you can control. They are also realizing that it is kind of crazy to keep torturing themselves thinking about what you are doing and who you are with when they could be with you. Every moment of distance, every instant of longing, only serves to reinforce the depth of their feelings. Every day away from you is a day they learn to value your presence even more. This is someone who is realizing they no longer want to have to guess when it comes to you. The fact that this has been their situation recently is literally consuming them. They know they play a much more important role in your life and are ready to take on that position wholeheartedly. You are also teaching them something fundamental about time here, because they keep going back to their origin story and counting the moments. They can't help but feel that time is running out, that every second matters. This is someone who knows that anyone who aligns with you on your journey will be extremely lucky to have you by their side. And deep down, they know you are the right person for them. This has been confirmed to them several times, and I also see that this has been confirmed to you. At this moment, your person is definitely going through some kind of spiritual upgrade, a deep lesson, or their level of consciousness is increasing considerably within this connection. And they have you to thank for that. So this separation may be due to you setting a boundary, raising your standards in some way, or it could have happened naturally due to divine timing. Either way, whatever lesson your person was supposed to learn, they are learning it, and that is redemption. This is the energy of someone who has a guilty conscience. It's as if they are reliving many moments and honestly feeling a bit ashamed of their actions, or even things they said to you, or things they never said or never had the courage to say. This is someone realizing that your requirements are different at this moment, and their energy is coming in very humbly because they treated you poorly in some sense. And this does not point to a tumultuous relationship or connection at all. This is your person realizing that because of your energy, you need to be treated in a certain way. You need open and honest communication. You need someone who is willing to expose themselves and show vulnerability. There has always been this dynamic of attraction and repulsion between you two, not because your person doesn't love you, but because they don't know how to openly express how much their love has taken the lead in their life, even from a distance. And depending on where you are on your journey, they are realizing that there are certain things you demand in love. So your person has been manifesting this encounter because they want your forgiveness. They are not sure where you stand with them, which is why their mind is painting these pictures and trying to gather information based on what they know or what they are assuming to be true or not. They may have incorrect information about you and where you are emotionally, but they miss you very much. So you can definitely feel this person really insecure about where you are with them, and their emotions are coming in so intensely because they took time away from you and are now asking God to align you two again. There may be barriers that you both are facing. There may be something in your world or their world where they feel they need help to put you in front of them, but in the end, that's what this person wants now. And they can't help but feel a bit protective towards you because they wonder if you still feel the same way. This is really the energy of someone who ultimately wants you to be happy, whether it is with them or not, but they truly feel committed to you in this connection emotionally. That's why their mind is all over the place, but they really want this meeting to happen as planned. It's almost as if they want this casual encounter to be symbolic, so that both of you know and it is confirmed that your love story has already been written, and that no matter where you are now and where you have been on your journey, this doesn't change the plans God has already created for both of you and this connection. Your person feels an urgent need to reconnect with you, not just to clarify misunderstandings that may have arisen, but also to express how much they have grown and learned from this separation. They realize that the moments when they failed to communicate or show their love were missed opportunities, and they want to make up for that time somehow. They want you to know that despite the challenges and the distance, the love they feel for you has grown stronger and deeper. They are ready to commit in a way they never have before, ready to show you that they are worthy of your love and trust. Allow your spirit to absorb these words and feel them resonate deeply within you. The universe wishes the best for you and will ensure a positive outcome, no matter what your decision is. Type, "I receive and accept my destiny and everything the universe has to offer me" to claim this message and the blessings contained in it for you. Leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a boost of positivity in their day. The universe sees this as an act of kindness. Let's lift each other up and create waves of good energy together. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe right now and stay tuned for the important message waiting for you in the next video. May God and the universe illuminate your steps with peace, love, and faith. Amen.